Hello, my arch nemesis. I mean, Coastal Cutie. What's good, bestie? I didn't expect to see coral waves with you. Hi, bestie. I was just running my BB trails at the country club or whatever and told Coral Waves about your new tanning booths, and she wanted to tag along. Well, I don't hate Coral Waves, but she did call me a fat Kelly Price Licious once, so her being part of my evil plan won't hurt. Well, okay. Come inside my tanning booth, girls. Okay. Perfect. Now that they're in my tanning booth, it'll be just like that episode of SpongeBob where he gets too tan and can't move his arms. Thank you, Miss Independent. Yeah, thanks, girl. God, I gotta stop doing that. Hey, Coastal Cutie, can you grab me that lotion? Sure. Coral Waves. Something is wrong with my arms. They're unarticulated. Girl, what are you talking about? Wait. Mine are too!
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today is very exciting for me because we have finally finished the LOL OMG swim line. I found Coral Waves in Coastal Cutie. Where did I find them? The Family Dollar. So they were $15 each, as you can see. Love that for them. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find them at DD's for the $11.99. And since they are such simple dolls, we're just going to do both of them at one go and just knock it out of the park. So on the side, we have Riptide and Vacay Baby, BB. The back is the same as Paradise's was. OMG, we sister slay all day. We're the palm trees sway with sunshine vibes and endless waves. You'll always find us beachside. And then we have artwork of all of our girls right here. And of course, I can't get it to focus. There we go. Lovely. And everybody has the pink horizontal lines. Do we have different? But we do have different. I don't even know, honestly. No, yeah, that's different. Okay, different fonts for the girls. So yeah, that is them. Give me a minute and we'll get them out of the box. All right, guys, we have our girls out of the box. I should state, disclaimer, the only thing these girls come with is themselves and their clothes. These stands do not come with them. Thankfully, some of my extra stands match their color schemes quite lovely. And I'm sure, as you guys can see already, let's go ahead and just get this out of the way. I did find the unarticulated versions, so they can only zombie arm. These bodies, I was kind of, well, not like super excited, of course. Like, of course, I would have preferred the articulated versions. But this Family Dollar only had one case, which, by the way, has 2 Coral Waves, 1 Coastal Cutie, and 1 Paradise VIP. But yeah, so these bodies can do this. They don't go outwards. They just go up and down, up and down, up and down. They're like rubbery. See, so you can bend it like yourself. Of course, it's not going to hold, but you can do it. And they do not have the bend and snap feature like the other dolls do. So she looks funny like this. Oh, okay. Well, I guess she looks like she's swimming. Personally, I would have preferred her hands to be posed more like akin to a Bratz doll, where the hand is turned and slightly pointed out. I think that would have looked nicer, but I guess this does make it look like they're swimming, so maybe that was the intended purpose. But yeah, you can see how that can go south. A little interesting. But yeah, let's move on to their faces and hair. Let's get it back. All right, guys, so who should we start with? I'll start with Coastal. She's my favorite of this bunch. So Coastal Cutie has blue eyes. It looks like she has, oops, the more elongated eyelashes, which of course I love. Much prefer these eyelashes compared to the stubbier ones, which Coral Waves does actually have the stubbier eyelashes. So we will see those here in a second. We can even compare them since I always talk about them, but I've never really like actually compared them right next to each other. She does have the newer swim eyebrows where there is a little bit more shape and a little bit more structure and more detailing, which love, obviously. I wish all the dolls had these eyebrows. Oh my gosh, she does not want to stay on the stand. Okay. She has a nude pink lip. It's glossy, super cute, and there is freckles on her cheeks and in the middle of the nose. So I guess, what's it called? The bridge of the nose. I wish she would stay on the stand. Okay, so they don't like staying on the stand when they don't have like something in the midsection. When the midsection is just bare, it's a little difficult. She has this lovely shade of brown hair. It almost has a red hue to it. So maybe it's considered ginger. And we have a lovely side part that is thatched normally. She has a lot of hair. It's sparkly nylon, but it doesn't seem to be like bad, like who am I looking for? Paradise VIP. Nowhere near as bad and crunchy. Straight out of the box, the hair is gonna need some help. The way the dolls are packaged like this, so that makes the hair kind of sit like that, and then you can see scalp. But like from the rooting pattern, this is a pretty typical rooting pattern for a doll. I think people think that like there needs to be a hole, but no, then it gets too bulky and it doesn't lay right. Stupid stand, I'm so annoyed. Okay. Basically, you just kind of gotta play around with it when you first unbox them because of the way they are being packaged. And eventually, you will get it to where, you know, there's nothing showing. It's just a little bit of, you know, messing around with your doll. Some people take it straight out of the box and expect it to be like perfect, but no, that's just not how it works, guys. Mine's hairline is really nice, actually. Just so good. Love that for me. There's not a lot of product in it either. Feels like there's a little bit right here at the top, but not tons of product by any means. Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to Coral Waves face. So she has these lovely pale green eyes with this pink eyeshadow. Did I mention that she has no eyeshadow, just like a white graphic liner? I mean, you can see it obviously, but I don't know if I mentioned it. But yeah, just white graphic liner. Sorry. Oh wait, no, bring her back. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about, the eyelashes. Hers look a little bit stubbier. Do you see, like, hers are more pointed towards the end, but now I'm looking at them side by side and I think I'm crazy. But yeah, I don't know, her eyelashes look stubbier to me. But yeah, pale green eyes, back on track. My bad. Oh my gosh, guys, I get so off topic sometimes. Pink eyeshadow, there is like a lighter pink on the lid and then a darker pink outlining it. I would say maybe it's supposed to be a graphic liner type of thing because it's not really blended, so that would be my assumption. She also has this different eyebrows actually, so these are also thicker, a little bit less shape at the ends of them, the tails, but they do have the detailing at the front. These are the same eyebrows that Paradise has. Let's see, and then she also has like a pale nude pink lip. But she has, oh my gosh, these stands are irritating me, guys. They're just not cooperating. She has a little mole. Am I using the right stand clips? I think I am. I feel like they're falling off more than Paradise did. But yeah, that's her face. Her hair also sparkly nylon, rooted quite nicely. Hers wasn't even like bad in the back, but the rooting pattern's pretty much the same for all of them. So love that. Long hair, almost like to her feet. And then she has two streaks in the front of two different shades of pink. So this is more of a hotter pink. It looks red on camera, but it is hot pink in person, neon pink, if you will. And this is more of a muted pink, but also very hot pink. So maybe this is hot pink. Yeah. Okay, so this is hot pink. This is neon pink. I don't really care for the way they rooted the streaks. Like the neon pink is rooted into the hairline, but the hot pink is just kind of thatched in. Is it thatched? No, it's not thatched. Okay, so it's like rooted at the front of the hairline, and this is rooted on top of the hairline, and I don't like that. It's kind of irritating. It just from a like wanting everything to match up point of view. But yeah, there's the sides. She has baby hairs as well. These look more like Royal Bees baby's hairs. Hurley logo kind of. Well, no, these ones look a little bit better shaped. Who's the last doll I just reviewed? Oh, NYE Queen. No, hers are different. I'm looking at her right now. Hers look different. So, love that. And then she does have the elongated eyelashes at the bottom, but I do think they're a little stubbier on the top. I could be crazy, but I don't know. That's good. There you go. There's a good little still of her face. She's been kind of moving around, I've noticed. My dog in the background is like whining for no reason, frustrating me. But yeah, that's their faces. Let's move on to the outfits. Alright, so let's look at their outfits. Coastal Cutie has a two-piece bathing suit. It does Velcro in the back. It is white. Lots of little lace detailing going on here. There's like a little mesh underwear piece, but that's okay. Well, maybe the mesh makes a like high-waisted moment, and then we have some ruffling with yellow ribbon trim, and then it's just white underneath. It's like a stretchy fabric. Ooh, she has white underwear too, it looks like. Kudos to her for wearing white to the beach. I mean, kudos to her. And then the top has some lace detailing with yellow ribbon straps, more lace detailing, and a cute little, it's tied in the front. Is it actually? No, it's just like sewn on, but it gives the illusion that the bikini top is tied at the front. And yeah, that wraps it up for her. She has some yellow nails, and of course none of these dolls have shoes. I think we could have cut back on some hair, personally. I know I said this in Paradise too, but I think we could have cut back on some hair and used some sandals. But I don't think they would have given us a brand new shoe sculpt. But I think, like, I was looking the other day, Kitty K's heel, I think would work fine as, like, a beach heel, per se. I don't even care if they're painted. I just, like, want them to have something on their feet, you know? But yeah, moving on. Here is Coral Waves bathing suit. It is a one-piece. It looks very, like, uniformy. Like, you would wear this to be, like, a professional. Well, it looks more scuba divey, right? I don't know. I don't do sports. I don't swim very often, but this one's really cute. I actually quite enjoy this, which is funny because I really don't care for her little sister at all. But it's like a pale. Well, it's not really pale. More of a muted pink color. And then we have like a hotter pink stripes. These are printed on details, but with something like this, I really don't mind. It looks cute. There's green cuffs at the sleeves, more hotter pink stripes. And then we have a piece of green ribbon right here at the front, acting like a zipper, and then a little loop at the top. And it is like a turtleneck almost. So yeah, this is also long sleeved, as you can see. There is a green belt with blue buckles. See how it looks in the back. So it is only Velcros at the top, and then it detaches at the bottom. There's also a loop. Not detaches at the bottom. It just like is stretch fabric at the bottom. The whole thing is stretch fabric, obviously, but there is a little loop on the top to keep the belt in place, but it appears that the belt is a separate piece. So that's really nice for a budget doll like this. Yeah, that's totally a separate piece. Love that. I'm sure I think it just unbuckles at the front. We've dealt with these on like Rainbow High and whatnot. Yes, so it just unbuckles at the front, and then you can buckle it. You can take it off of the little loop on the back. But yeah, And that wraps it up for her. Well, she has blue nails too. Okay, that wraps it up. Wow, that was easy. Give me a minute and we will do some body skin tone comparisons and do a little swap, shall we? All right, BRB. Okay guys, so I have brought over a variety of OMGs just to do some skin tone comparisons. To show you guys, if you cannot find the articulated versions, just some options you have for body swaps. I have tons of doubles personally. So let's just get in it here. For Coastal Cutie, it's pretty simple. I mean, I guess she's a little different, but nothing like that's gonna hurt. All of the like white OMGs are pretty much the same. I mean, there's like a couple of different undertones. I think this is the only one I have a duplicate of that is a white OMG though. I think, yeah, I mean, I feel like Lone Star might be the better match, just like looking at her right now. But this will work. Like, it's not gonna hurt us, I don't think. Especially because, like, OMG heads don't really perfectly match the body anyways. But yeah, give me a second. Well, no, let's look at Coral first. We're just gonna scoot them to the side. There we go. Maybe. Stand still. Okay. So the next one we have is Coral Waves. Now, she's an interesting one. So I brought over several dolls here. So here is Missy Meow. On camera, that is definitely looking way too dark. So I was thinking it might be between her. She seems to be a new undertone, or just like slightly lighter, which is kind of annoying. This is a Speedster. Let's see. So here she is next to Speedster. Speedster's a little closer, but it still looks like a different undertone. Like she has more of a green undertone. I also brought over the boss, who is stuck in, there we go. She was like stuck in the little garment rack over here. Let's see. Oh, she's gonna go down. That's gonna be a huge negative on boss. And then we have, I saw somebody say she like matched Swag, but like she's like the same skin tone as Swag, I think. No. Well, I mean, I guess she could get away with it, but not for me. And then the last, well, no, I have two more still. So here is, oh my gosh, she's just falling. Lady Diva. I feel like Lady Diva's pretty close. She might be our closest match, if we're being honest. And then the last one I have over here is the one I thought would match originally, which is Sweets, which is kind of the same as Missy. I feel like Missy Meow's like the slightest bit different. But it's looking like she's too dark, so okay, this is conflicting. I'm just gonna like try her on one of them and we'll see which one is the best. Okay, real quick, here is the bodies just right next to each other. I think Lady Diva is the best match we're gonna get as far as Coral Waves goes. So these are the bodies next to each other. You can see they have the same neck peg, so they both can still have, you know, they both still have, what's it called? Neck articulation. But yeah, it's like the littlest bit of difference, but I think this is like the best we're gonna get, just looking at them all like up close and personal. But yeah, articulated versus non-articulated. I mean, it's still like a nice body for what it is. Feels very like hefty. I do think it's weird that we don't have much rotation at the arms, but yeah, definitely think we could have benefited from this pose. This, you know, it's not hollow like other bodies, so yeah, fun. Okay, guys, one more thing before we do final thoughts. I did notice when I was putting this on that the edges of Coastal Cutie's bathing suit are not hemmed, which is kind of a strange decision because everything else is hemmed. But yeah, okay, final thoughts coming. Alright guys, so here's Coastal and Coral Waves on their new bodies. So Coral Waves is on Lady Diva and Coastal is on, what was it? Groovy Babe. They match pretty well. I think you can totally get away with it. Honestly, you can barely even tell there's slight differences in the skin tones. And also, I mean, the nails are obviously not the same color as they are on the stiff bodies, but ironically enough, both of these girls' nail colors work really well with the color schemes we have going on. So yeah, that's a nice little added touch. But yeah, that about wraps it up for these two. I think they're pretty cute. I really like seeing the OMGs in a little more subtle, not subtle, just like a little more, I don't really want to use the word natural. I feel like that has weird implications. More subdued. That's what I'm looking for. More subdued look. We also have Paradise over here. We can throw in real quick. Here's all three of them together. Really cute all together for sure. But yeah, it's nice seeing them more like toned down, a little less crazy. I like seeing the natural hair colors. Super pretty. I think Coastal Cutie is probably one of the prettiest OMG ever. I say that though because she just kind of looks like how I would look as a girl. She looks like my sister, basically. So yeah, I really quite enjoy this line. I do think the $11.99 price at DD's is phenomenal for these. $15 just feels a little worse, but definitely fair for like the level of craftsmanship on the bathing suits and whatnot. Aside from like a couple things that aren't hemmed, the stitching details are all nice in there. Everything's hemmed. I do think we probably could have cut back on some hair and given the girls a pair of shoes, maybe even a pair of sunglasses or something, just to have like something a little extra, and not like literally just the doll. But yeah, I think eventually I might hunt down the articulated versions of Coastal and Coral Waves, and maybe even get a non-articulated version of Paradise. Just have both sets, because I think that would be fun. I don't mind the stiff bodies. I mean, it's not my favorite thing, obviously, but for what they are, I'm not like super bothered by them by any means. And yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you comment, rate, and subscribe, or comment, like, and subscribe, not rate. Is that what I've been saying this whole time? Anyways, do that. Follow my Instagrams at pancake.boss and pancakeboss.yt, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.